Hey guys, Dustin Medlin Real Estate Group. Matt, this one's for you, buddy. 7111 71st Street in Overland Park, Kansas. This 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 2-bath house with a 1-car garage. And we're going to go inside because it is a rainy spring day here in Kansas City area. So we're going to go inside first and then come back out. So entering the front door, immediately I noticed some nice hardwood floors in here. Looks like there is no overhead light. A lot of these old houses just had a switch that controls a outlet on the wall. There is a fireplace here. Looks like it is a wood burning fireplace, and they just have some wood in there for decoration. Decent sized little area. It's kind of opened up, so it's got that little nook right there with the built-in shelves. You've got a room for a couch and a love seat in the living room. Nice mirror over the fireplace. That could be probably swapped out to put a TV up there if somebody wanted to do that. Then we kind of come into the dining and kitchen area, right? So you have flush mount lights. In here, this is a different type of floor. This is an LVP flooring product, but again, a wood look. It looks pretty nice. The cabinets are impressive with the glass fronts. Looks like a regular just Formica countertop. White range, white microwave, older dishwasher there. But ample sized kitchen. It's not huge by any means, but you've got ample storage space. I do not see a pantry though. That would be the only thing that I don't notice here. So I'm not sure where they're storing their food. Well, they store some of their stuff out here, it looks like. So this goes on out to the garage, which is a 1-car garage. You could get a small car in here. You'd be hard pressed to get a pickup in here, I would imagine. They have a refrigerator squeezed in. Looks like, yeah, there we go. Got attic access in the garage. Concrete looks good on the floor. I don't see any major heaving or anything of that nature. These garages, they're garages. So the sheetrock and stuff, imperfections in the painting, that's usually not something that I ever really care about on a rental property. A lot of times people don't care about them on a resale either because it's a garage. It's not like it's living space. So we're gonna go on down into the basement here and kind of look this over. A little crack on the floor here, probably. These walls look pretty good. That's a large window that's under the deck. There we go. There's a large crack here that needs fixed. This is the one that she was talking about. That probably needs epoxy injected and coated for sure. Looks like there's been a little bit of water maybe that's come in at one point or another. You can see a little bit of it around the crack and down at the base of the wall. Looking down the wall though, this is one thing I always do, is see if the wall is bowing in. It's got a little bit of a bow in the middle of it, and the top kind of goes out, but I think maybe that's just how it was poured. A lot of times you can look at the electrical box too, and if the electrical box is, like the the bottom's way off the wall and the top's still on the wall. You know, you can tell that the wall's pushing in. It does have a walkout basement here into the backyard. There's even a little squirrel out there eating some nuts. So yeah, that looks like the main concern of any basement was that there's just some regular, what I would call, you know, nothing extreme cracks in the floor down here. But it's a full basement, so I mean, you've got a lot of room down here. Looks like the washer and dryer are down here. It's got a steel beam that spans the whole house, so that's how they get the full basement with support posts. And then over on this wall, there is, what is that? This just looks like it's not a crack. Looks like maybe where they poured it, like a form line or something. But that wall doesn't look too bad either. I don't see any bulging or cracks. I can see, looks like maybe where some stuff dripped in from the past. Maybe that was from grading. Maybe that was from when they built the home. And then, yeah, that same kind of seam is over on this wall too, and it has something to do with probably the way they poured it. There's a small crack here coming off, but I would say that one's not a major concern. I would just keep an eye on it, make sure it didn't get bigger. You know, this house is built many years ago, 50 or 60 years ago, so it's gonna have probably a little bit of settling, especially up in this area. But overall, I think this basement's pretty good. Oh, hot water heater. Looks like it's got some PEX. And it is 2013, so it's older. This furnace looks like it's in pretty good shape. A Goodman. I like Goodmans. They're affordable, and it seems like they have a pretty good reputation. Looks like it's got an electronic filter right there. Oh no, it's just the extra large filter, so that's the kind that you can leave in and only have to change once a year. For a rental property, that's actually a good idea. And then you got your ductwork and everything else. So moving back up, again, this was probably the only concern that I saw with the foundation, and that can be repaired. You could almost even cancel this window if you wanted to pour concrete, but you wouldn't have to do that. That would be more expensive. Anyway, back up to the rest of the house here. If you look at these walls up the stairs, there was a handrail here. You can tell it was removed, but I don't see any bulging or cracks in that either. Back into the rest of the house. So another dome light upgraded. You've got a coat closet here. You've got bathroom here. Light switch. Here you go. Toilet. Decent sized vanity. That's probably the original vanity. Looks like somebody probably painted it and might have put a backsplash on. New faucet. New mirror, new light, and nice tile in the shower. It does have an exhaust fan, which is great because there's no window in here, so that meets code. It's got upgraded plumbing fixtures, nice little cutout in the shower, and a tub, plus a linen closet. This bathroom is right smack dab in the middle of all these bedrooms. This looks like a kid's room. Smells a little bit like a dog. but this is the only room that does, so. Yep, kids' room, closet. And this is they're using it for an office, so this is the second bedroom. Pretty good sized. Another closet. And then this is the master bedroom with a decent closet. Enough room in here probably to put a king bed if you needed to. That fan could be swapped out for a newer one that would give it a little more modern look. The walls are gray, which is nice, so that's kind of a good color. The windows have been replaced. These are replacement windows. That's also another good thing. And then the bonus here is that you have a whole nother bathroom. So you've got the master bathroom with a shower, sink, and toilet. So that's kind of a little bonus in these houses. A lot of these only have one bathroom or 1.5, and this one has 2 full ones. Also, again, exhaust fan, tile floor, subway tile. So yeah, it's pretty good. We'll head to the outside. So back to the outside, you're gonna see, I noticed since it is a rainy day, this gutter is leaking. It just needs to be reattached properly. It's not lined up to the downspout, so there was water. You can actually kind of see it running down the front of that downspout just because it's not on there, right? You know, there's signs of some prior wood rot, but it's all covered up with paint right now, pretty much. This house will probably need some paint here in the upcoming years, but it's not horrible. Those 2 side windows have been replaced. That picture window has not been replaced. It doesn't look like that's original. These windows have been replaced. Looks like the gutters are in good shape. And the roof is a 30-year architectural style shingle. Might even be a 50-year limited, but it looks like it's got some grit on the shingles, so the roof has some life left in it, from what I can tell from down here. Let's see if I can get you a good look at that. Then you got this lap style siding, and like I said, on the paint, it's going to need some scraping and painting here in the upcoming years. Like, for instance, right there, you know, that needs to be caulked and filled. That spot right there needs caulked and filled and touched up. So yeah, maybe sooner rather than later on the paint. The yard is fenced. This is the neighbors. This is 71st Street, which is somewhat of a, that's Metcalf right there, which is a very popular street here in Overland Park. So your location, proximity to Metcalf is very close, and that's pretty convenient. And this is a perfect area in the city. You can pretty much get anywhere in the city from here in a reasonable amount of time, like 15 minutes. You can get downtown in like 10 to 15. You can get to South Johnson County in 15 minutes. You can get to the plaza. You can get to the Sprint Center. All those are, you know, like max 15 minutes away. Yeah, looking at this side, see the got some peeling paint on the outside. That's probably going to keep any FHA buyer away from here. So that could be a good thing as far as competition. This window in the garage has not been replaced, so that could be something that you could do in the future as well. And let's go look at this backyard. So the deck in the back is new. So once that gets seasoned, it'll need stained. But it is nice. It's a nice outdoor space. Got a large, really big, awesome tree back here. That's the great thing about this area too, is it is an old part of town with well-established trees. Again, here's the yard. Looks like they used to have some kind of awning on the house. That's no longer there. Probably took that off when they took the old deck off. And then of course, like I said, you had the walkout basement area. There's the air conditioner, which is a newer unit. Those windows have all been replaced. Those doors have been replaced at one point or another and painted. You do have a drain in the bottom of this, which is essential. You just have to keep those drains clean, make sure they're working. This wall is bulging a little bit on this retaining wall here. But I mean, that's just part of this access to the basement. So it could probably be shored up. You can see down at the bottom where the blocks are kind of coming in. And yeah, that's about it. Let's go up on the deck and take a closer look up there. Again, rents on this would probably be right around, you know, $18.50 I think is the median rent, so it's probably between $18.50 and $19.50. And yeah, the more I look at the outside, the more I'd say this house is going to need painted. Got some wood rot to fix too. Yeah, especially around this back door. That's probably the line where the old deck was. This deck is nice, for sure. So that concludes our tour for this house. The driveway looks like it is asphalt, and it's kind of spalling on the top. One of these days that's probably going to need replaced, or a new coating of asphalt on top of it as well. So, you know, outside paint, you're probably looking at $3,000 or something like that. With the wood rot, you might be $3,500. They're asking $265 for this house, and it is a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath house, so with a full basement. So yeah, let me know if you're interested, or if you have another house in the Kansas City area that you want me to take a look at for you. I'd be glad to do it.